Welcome to Waiter Nation. I'm your host, Michael Fagan. We're in Atlantic City at the world-famous Ocean Resort Casino. It's my pleasure to introduce to you my mentor and Vice President, Vince Tirano. Backed by popular demand, the only person who's been on 2 Waiter Nation videos, Giovanna Paoella. And White Pants After Labor Day, my man, General Manager of American Cut, Randall Blaze Richardson. Vince, you don't need an introduction. You've been in the city a long time. You're responsible for all our careers. When you go out to dinner, you see a busboy that you knew 20 years ago and now they're like a GM. Or does that happen to you?
Quite often.
Right?
Not many places I can go in Atlantic City that there's someone that at some point hasn't worked for me somewhere in the city. I've worked at 5 casinos in Atlantic City, and I'm sure it's thousands upon thousands of different team members that have worked for me over 36 years.
So Vince, in a lot of casinos, you said you worked at 5, in a lot of them you might agree with me, casinos say restaurants are the amenity to the casino. It's not really the destination, but you always make your restaurants destination points in themselves. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a time in Atlantic City when every restaurant was really just there to fill the needs of a casino gambler. Starting
with American Cut at Ocean Resort here, this is the premium restaurant in the building?
Yes, absolutely
right.
Premium. Steakhouse usually is.
Right. Tell me about some of the other restaurants that are here in the building.
Well, for upscale dining, you have American Cut, you have Dolce Mare, which is our Italian seafood style restaurant.
Right.
We've got Amata, which is a Jose Garces restaurant, and they would be what we consider upscale dinner restaurants. Upscale, well, I'll say brunch would be Harper's.
What do you think, makes American Cut special in a city with a lot of steakhouses?
I'm going to say the service team. I mean, it's when you walk in here, a lot of veterans that work in here, people that were here when it was American Cut the first time around, and people that are back again, and then just people that have a lot of experience throughout the city, very diversified from working several different steakhouses.
And then Dolce is upscale Italian?
Dolce is upscale Italian, and it's still spaghetti and meatballs if you want. Pasta's all fresh made. Extremely well received by customers. Not as big of a restaurant as you have here with American Cut. So the seats are filled every night of the week.
Maybe the most beautiful restaurant in the city, and 100% the best view in the city.
Can't beat it. Day or night.
Right, day or night. Amata, Jose Garces, but this is tapas, right?
Yes.
You order as much as you want, as many times as you want, just keeps free flowing, get a lot of taste of a lot of different things.
Yes, and Jose just has a way with his Spanish cuisine. Another restaurant that's well received. It has the accessibility of being right on the casino floor.
And then Harper's for the breakfast. There's nothing better on a Sunday morning.
No, right? and I have a saying in this business: some of the best ideas I ever had, I stole from someone else. So, that's based loosely on a restaurant that I enjoyed quite often in New York City. I won't say the name.
So our next guest has been a maitre d' for a decade here in Atlantic City. Just recently, 6 months, you opened a building. Randy, you become the general manager of American Cut.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to thank Vince to give me the opportunity to become a GM of American Cut, and we have Giovanna as one of our great asset for American Cut.
This really does have a great vibe, right? Like,
oh, absolutely. I mean, it's the greatest steakhouse I've ever worked at. I've worked at 7 or 8 in the city. Yeah, we worked together for the last 15 years.
Yep.
Right, and the rock and roll music, the steaks, just the vibe, the energy in this place is amazing.
You brought in Giovanna. Right.
Like I said, she's been a huge asset. Actually, she took over the bar program, and we started like a cut hour. Yeah. And she ran with it, and it's been doing great.
Right. You still waking up and see you at your gym every morning, Randy?
Yeah. I do go to the gym every day I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Work out hard, a lot of core strength.
So like I said, backed by popular demand, Giovanna G. Paoella, right? 2 years ago, you were on a Waiter Nation video in a restaurant out in Northfield. You were going to college, and you were a waitress. So what have you done in the last 2 years? What got you to this point now?
So I would say probably working at Revel is what really made me want to be in hospitality. that's what made me want to go to school for hospitality. So I was just so lucky to finish school. I worked at Valentina's.
Okay.
I became a manager there. Okay. And once I finished school, Ocean was opening, which to me was like a miracle, because I never thought I was going to be back here working. Not only that, I never thought I was going to be managing the steakhouse here.
So the cut hour has been amazing. I mean, really, you just started it. It's a happy hour for the first 2 hours here at American Cut.
Right.
But like 5:10 every night, chairs are filled at the bar. We got a little
can't
bit,
get a seat,
right?
And the lounge starts to get filled. Yeah. I'm back there slinging drinks with my bartenders. Yeah, it's awesome. So we're definitely becoming one of those staple places to go to a happy hour in the city for sure, which
Absolutely.
is awesome.
And you took over the bar program, and you know, we have all the scotches, the bourbons, all the brown liquors, but we don't just have them. We have like all their years, right? Like lined up.
Every year, yes.
Yeah, it's probably like the biggest collection that I've seen in the city.
It's huge. I mean, we're still growing too. I mean, we're still going to have some more stuff.
Vince, you've worked with like celebrity chefs, the biggest names, the household names, like you know, for a good part of your career. And I know like something new. There's always something new around the corner here at Ocean Resort. Something new. We have Wahlburgers coming in, right?
Yes.
So you went from working with some of the biggest chefs in the world to the biggest movie star in the world, right?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I do watch the show. I know like Alma, and I know Chef Paul, and I know all that. It is cool, and I know the city's kind of looking forward to trying that out too.
Yes, and we've been fortunate enough to have him on property a few times. So very nice, nice guy. Yeah. You know, as far as actors are concerned, one of my favorites. So I enjoy all his movies. So I'm not usually starstruck. I've met a lot of celebrities over the last 36 years, but it was nice to meet him. He was a very nice guy.
He came into the American Cut, right?
He did.
You guys got pictures with him and everything? Yeah, it was nice. Very good. Thanks so much for being here. It means a lot, Vince. Thanks for everything.
My pleasure.
Randy, Giovanna. The next time you're in Atlantic City, please stop by Ocean Resort Casino. And when you're here, stop by American Cut and say hello to all of us. We'd love to say hello to you, whether you're coming in for dinner, have a drink, or just say hello. My name is Michael Fagan. This is Waiter Nation from the world-famous Ocean Resort Casino. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here, guys.